Somewhere, deep in the hidden deep of the wretched expanse of the Tanglebriar, in Golarion, a dark power of malevolence and corruption awakens from its fitful slumber. Just to the north, the beautiful elven nation of Keonan thrives. Vast forests, tended and wild, vague glades, comfortable villages, and elegant cities. Can beauty resist the blight? Welcome to session 1 of Dungeon Scrawlers Actual Play series for Pathfinder 2nd Edition High-Level Adventure Path SPORE WAR. I'm Matt Fisher, and I'll be the game runner for this series. What I would like to do is to start by explaining what SPORE WAR is about, very briefly. Paizo's AP material is top-notch. It is exceptional. This is the 42nd AP published by Paizo, and it is designed for character levels 11 to 20 under Pathfinder's 2nd edition rules. We're going to be using the remastered rule set that just came out a little while ago, and we're going to be learning that as we go. We are also going to be running through some Prelude adventures I've written to bring the characters with a hop, skip, and a jump up to level 11 for the start, giving the players and giving the characters an opportunity to get to know each other, to become established as a group together, and fill out their backstory, fill out their allegiances with brief vignettes of part of the history that brought them to level 11. Before we go on, I'd like to thank our dice partners. We have Norse Foundry, who produce amazing and varied metal dice, and we also they also produce bone dice, although the antler dice I noted appear to be sold out. Make more. And then Phoenix Dice. They make recycled dice from all sorts of materials, like the Phoenix Rising from the Ashes. They're really beautiful. I have mine on the Gin set, which is blue with gold, actual gold flake. Fantastic. I'd also like to issue special thanks to Tom Cardos, who made maps and assets that we're going to be relying on through the session, as well as the tools I use, Dungeon Draft, Roll20, Archives of Nethys, and of course, Paizo. I'm going to turn it over now to our amazing cast of characters, our players, to introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Lex. I go by Fortiver on the internet, except for where I'm LexArts with 2 X's, like my card, where you can find my links to everything that I want you to find. I'll be playing Banda, Daria, Elfin Dromar, Nomad, Ranger, and Short Shit on a Mission. What's that mission? Don't worry about it.
Hi, I'm Stephen Merlino. I'm a teacher and a dad and a spouse and one of the founders of Dungeon Scrawlers. You may recognize me from the original Dungeon Scrawler campaign, where for 4 years I played Sturge in that hellhole of Westgate. In this particular campaign, I'm playing Toad, an 8 charisma beardless dwarf champion whose stubbly head resembles, if you look at it just right, a squashed pumpkin with a ferocious underbite.
Uh, Hello, I'm Gwendolyn. I use she, her pronouns, and I'll be playing the lovely Briala Sparkburn, who is a elven rebellious wizard who knows that you gotta work hard for your magic. Can't be given to you. I'm also a teacher. I focus in on theater and English. And you can find me on Instagram at Coven Gwen. If you'd like to talk about TTRPGs, we're in a good renaissance right now, so hopefully you find a game that you like and come talk to me about it.
Hello, I'm Par, and I've played TTRPG campaigns online for about 6 years now. Today, I'm playing JDR Fellowvale, an elf monk with a deep well of wisdom and mystical power, brought to you by alcohol miniatures.
Awesome.
Hi, my name is Skye. I've been playing TTRPGs for quite a while, both as a GM and as a player. When I'm not doing that, I'm either babysitting adults, bartending, or doing weird things with my voice for fun. I'll be playing Varen, a fetchling thaumaturge that's a little bit more curious than they probably should be.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone. I'm really looking forward to running the game for these players and seeing how these characters play out. It is going to be a blast. I'd like to thank Jason Collins, our producer, editor, and GM collaborator. I'd also like to introduce myself briefly, very briefly. My name's Matt. I am going to be running this as my first foray into collaborative storytelling by actual play stream video. And I'm just doing it for the joy of the game. I don't have any links or anything else up that I'm going to tell you about. I just hope you enjoy this as much as we're going to enjoy this. Thanks for watching. In terms of content warnings, I think it's fair to say at the outset here that the Spore War is an actual is AP from Paizo that includes demons and corruption and some other nasties. Monitor yourself accordingly. If there's any potential triggers there with respect to violence or corruption, that's going to happen. There's going to be the more visceral stuff is going to happen off screen, but nonetheless, it's called the Spore War, not the Spore anything else. I'm going to talk a little bit about Keonan, the homeland of the elves in Golarion, just to set the scene, and Green Gold in particular. I think it's important before we start talking about the Spore War, making sure that we understand what an amazing place Keonan is. It is the ancestral homeland of the elves in Golarion. And what that means is they abandoned their home and fled after Earthfall. But it is a land of transcendent, otherworldly beauty, an echo of the first world, and a living testament to elven ideals of harmony, grace, and timelessness. And the elves have now returned. It's cloaked in ancient and primeval forest. The Fierna forest spills over into all of Keonan, where towering trees have stood undisturbed for millennia. The groves are so dense and sacred that sunlight dapples through the high canopies like divine light filtered through stained glass, casting living tapestries upon mossy earth. However, there are also tended forests and glades where current and abandoned elven noble estates have this silviculture that makes the forest do what the elves will without dominating nature, but working in harmony with nature. There are communities built seamlessly into the forest and harmoniously integrated into nature. Silver streams wind through the forest, feeding pools, lagoons, and small lakes, as well as sun-dappled wildflower glades. It is astonishing. The wilds and developed areas vary dramatically across Keonan. Some areas are still natural. Some reflect First World, Fey influence. Some reflect the most potent magics with undergrowth that glows at night. And some are tainted by shadow. or even hidden sorrows, corrupted places like the Tanglebriar. Keonan's new queen, new in elven terms, hundreds of years ago, has been striving to end a long tradition of isolationism and even xenophobia. The city of Greengold, where the adventure path begins and where our players are going to begin today, is the hub of that movement towards more open interaction with other nations and peoples of Golarion. It's on the shore of the Lake of Mists and Veils. It's Keonan's only truly open port, and a rare place where non-elves are tolerated and sometimes openly welcomed. It stands as a striking contrast to the historic tendencies of the Keonan elves, yet it retains the haunting, ethereal beauty characteristic of elven lands, with ancient and vibrant forests of silverbark trees, tranquil lagoons, sparkling springs, and groves with luminous undergrowth. Approaching the town, trails under the heavy canopy give way to softer, light, and more open, carefully tended trails. The lake itself contributes a layer of enchantment to the setting and often glows faintly. The city itself has an open, airy layout with broad garden paths, reflective pools, and numerous shaded groves where travelers and merchants gather. Elven buildings are elegant and flowing, shaped from living wood and stone with the aid of magic and expert construction, often adorned with soft moss or flowering vines. However, there are a growing number of dwarven, human, and other architectural influences and designs showing up in Greengold as the doors are open to other peoples from other lands. Which brings us to Greengold. On roll 20, you should now be taken to the map of Greengold. And this is really just a setting. Each of you has recently met with a patron. We did a session 0 where everyone met someone who was inclined to ask for an individual party member's allegiance or assistance. And we're going to bring this in for a little bit of an introduction in character. So from now on, I'm going to be referencing each of you by your character names. And what I'd like you to do is just briefly explain how long you've been in Greengold, whether you're new to Greengold, and what your impressions are of Greengold as you either approach or move about your day-to-day business.
Yep, I'm Toad, and I've been in Greengold for about a couple of weeks, just training with some of the other champions here. You know, sometimes it's hard to find when you spend most of the time outside in the woods and patrolling the woods. It's hard to get good training, find people who can train you, and they got some pretty good ones here. The elves know how to fight. They don't look like it. They look like matchsticks, like tall matchsticks with a little fluff on the top, but they can fight. Don't you let them trick you.
All right, you have been asked to go to a druidic circle nearby, a few days' journey in the Lagoons region.
Yep.
But your things, your possessions, are in a common rooming house above a tavern, and really a flop house for people new to town. Taz's Tavern, we'll call it. So you make your way there. Mr. Parr, how long has JDR been in Greengold?
I think JDR's been in Greengold for like 6 months and is an absolute menace to the populace. I think, there's work hard, party hard. I think JDR came here with almost no money, had to do a bunch of odd jobs, and is hitting a tavern almost every night. So I think he's been a true menace to society.
Understood. On this particular day, it's Taz's tankard and table that you're headed to. Briella.
Yeah, I think Briella has been in Greengold for like maybe this is probably going into the 3rd month at this point, as she's like trying to like accept this part of her elven heritage, which is just like a lot of patience, a lot of like you need to take your time. When you have all the time of the world, everyone takes their time. So it's like I'll ask a question and everyone is like, listen to the leaves, and then you'll hear your answer. I'm like, no, I really need an answer here, please. And just like getting visibly more and more frustrated and more like kind of twitchy, and is constantly just like trying to fit in and not succeeding.
There is a tavern known to be frequented by outsiders, and it's not a great place to make inroads with elves in particular, because Taz is Dromar and caters really to those new to town. But you make your way there this evening, having recently been given a mission, and you're one of the only ones with a deadline. 1 week you were provided.
Yep.
Varen.
Yes, my name is Varen. I have been in, well, I've been in Greenbrier probably my entire life. Haven't really spent a lot of time outside of it. I really took to research quite quickly, and got a small job as a librarian, which I greatly enjoyed. I sliced off a piece of life for myself there, and I spend the vast majority of everything that I do spend just poring over very, very old tomes. I think I saw a few passers-by or visitors talking about me as if I were a ghost or something like that previously, but that's just the way it's going to be.
And because we're tongue-in-cheek doing the cliched, you meet in a tavern. What would bring you to this place on this day?
Most likely, after dealing with a magister, probably just getting some rations for the road.
Taz does make some of the best trail rations. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Taz does make some of the longest-lasting trail rations. They taste like a combination of cardboard and indescribable blandness. Vanda, what brings you? How long have you been in Greenville?
About as long as maybe 3 months now, maybe 4, somewhere in there. Days start to run together. These elves, man, they just take so long to get anything done.
You also have a mission of sorts. You also need rations. All right. It's been a while since I've used Roll20, but if you should all be drawn to the tavern map.
Mhm.
And are you able to place your tokens?
1 second. Oh, there I am.
There we go.
How do I drive?
Trying to center it in my screen. This little tiny laptop is sad.
So how do you, I've never grabbed my own token. How do I do that?
I can
It'll
give
be
you
under
a
the-
placeholder token.
Yeah. Oh, no, I don't want that. I have one. How did you guys, where did you get yours from?
You have a token attached to your sheet.
Yes.
You
So
should be able
you'll
to
click
just
your sheet,
Mhm.
or yeah.
Go
ahead.
Yeah, I've got to go to that one thing.
No, go ahead. I was gonna
Yep.
say, if you just
Yep.
hover your character name,
Uh-huh.
you should be able to just click and hold and drag it onto the map.
Okay. You guys go on without me.
All right.
I gotta
And-
find update.
And just for the viewer's sake, I mean, we are all learning here.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
my first actual play. I am learning Pathfinder 2e Remastered, and Roll20 is not something I claim to be excessively familiar with, but so far things are actually appearing on screen, I'm told, so that's good. All right.
Placeholder's fine.
I might need one as well, as my Roll20 account has exceeded the amount I can have. So I've been
What?
using Roll20 for about 10 years now.
Mine's close just from adding tokens to this, so no problem.
Hmm.
All right, let's see what I've got. I can't add any more because I'm at the limit also. But I have some. I think this one might be pretty good.
The way to add it to your character sheet would be to pull up your character sheet, click edit, and then there's going to be a default token parentheses optional present. All you have to do is drag and drop the token from Discord onto there, and then once you do that, all you have to do is click and hold on the text of your name under the book tab and roll 20, and then put that onto the map, and it should be fine.
So the one I've just added, we don't need.
I potentially not.
Okay.
However, I do understand the data limit for Roll20 because I recently had to do a purge. So
Yeah, won't be long. All right. Well, let's carry on then, because it's up to you as to whether token location matters significantly in this moment. You would all have either seen or interacted with Taz in the past. He's a Dromar. He's very much interested in maintaining low prices and trying to build up a business here in Greencold. And there's almost no one in here. It's a little early, but nonetheless, this is not a bustling tavern. You do see someone drunkenly standing on a tavern table, and you see a bright red-haired companion who's egging them on, and Tormar doesn't, Taz does not acknowledge you when you come in. He doesn't. Normally he would say something, but he's clearly watching the situation in the corner of the tavern, where something's escalating. You guys wander in, separately, together, doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
Around the same time.
So Toad comes in. He's thinking real hard, not really paying attention to things around him. He's gonna go upstairs, get his things together, and hit the road. Doesn't really like being around all these people. He looks up, realizes he's standing in a bar, and goes, "Oh shit! There's that idiot elf standing on the fucking table again. Oh, there it went. I did it. That's the one for the whole night." And now I'm going upstairs. I'm just gonna make my way. I don't really like these people looking at me like that.
Fair enough.
I suppose Ren would walk in,
Yeah.
prepared to buy some rations, and going to look and say, "Oh, well, what's going on with you? Is everything all right?"
The elf, neither of them pay any attention to you at all. The one on the table is swaying a little bit, and appears to be trying to dance a little bit of, but is unable to lift a leg up without stumbling back onto it. Teetering, barely standing, let alone dancing. Doesn't say anything, just humming a tune, and the other one's chuckling away, but neither of them acknowledge you in any way.
Fascinating. It's gonna go
Hey, Dad.
go to Taz. Oh, hello.
Yep,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Sorry.
Taz just gives you a wait a second gesture. Just sorry,
Regulars?
Banda.
Yeah.
Says you walk in and say regulars. Is that? Yeah.
Coming in, going, "Hey, Taz, these regulars, like, what's
He
going on
moves
with
the
them?"
1 second finger over in your direction. Same gesture. And right about then, off the table, clattered to a chair, smashes the chair, and tumbles into the corner. Head hit against the bar, stands up, immediately bolt upright, eyes wide. Ha! Well, and then falls flat on his face forward. The other one walks up, and who's that in the closest there? I'll get these faces eventually, but
I believe that would be me.
All right.
Potentially.
Walks
Sure.
up, says, "What are you laughing at?" I don't believe you laughed.
Oh, I'm not
I
laughing at
did.
anything. No, I'm not laughing at all. Are you all right?
It's the one who didn't fall who's approached you confrontationally, and he says, "I don't like you."
You're welcome not to. A lot of people don't.
I really don't like you. Go ahead,
Well, that's
Banda.
While this is occurring, may I sneak on over to his friend
Yes.
and have a little look in his pockets, perhaps?
Yeah. Let's have you. I imagine you want that to be somewhat subtle. Let's have you
Yeah.
make. Why don't you make the roll you would make when you're trying not to be observed?
could I roll to see if I see this as well? Out of
You
curiosity.
can.
I,
make
I,
a-
Absolutely.
I would love to as well, as I'm just watching the interaction here and not wanting
Absolutely.
to intervene.
For
Yeah.
clarification's sake, Banda is casually walking over there as if going to the bar itself.
Yep.
So
move
it's not
yourself.
just-
Move yourself to the same space as the now prone. Bug.
Ooh, wrong button.
And the part that requires a stealth roll is the part where you're trying not to be noticed doing the actual search. You can walk over there and conceal your actions as something else. It's still the same roll.
Yep. So that is stealth. Wait, is it stealth or thievery?
It's going to be. Yeah, I think, it's. I think we're going to go with thievery because you're not actually trying to conceal your movement overly. You're just trying to get in there. All right. So you find a real shortage of coin in the belt pouch that you are able to dip your fingers into. There's only 3 copper there. There is a reasonably average quality dagger on his belt. That's the only thing of value that you actually notice. You do see that on the table there is a short bow. All right. Taz leans over the bar and taps the gentleman on the shoulder with a stout stick, just a basic club. Tap, tap, tap. As a warning, but this guy's too far gone. Thank you. So we have lots going on. Let's get some perception checks from the NPCs in the room. Some of them are at penalties. I'm going to roll them publicly because why not? And that's not bad for Taz. Then we have 2 others. Yeah. What was your thievery? It was 20, I believe. 20. Even with the penalties, the fellow on the ground doesn't notice exactly what happened, but rouses back to alertness and wakes up. And you're standing right over them. It's like, what? Who are you?
Hey, Banda. And then I'm Banda. You fell down and kind of broke a chair. You're gonna have to pay for that, you know.
I'm not paying for nothing.
That's okay. I'm pretty sure this will count. It's enough collateral.
He tries to get up, and he's got immediate murder in his eyes. So, stands up. Either one of you or the other is going to move into the other square. Do you step aside? or
Banda's hopping back and kind of tosses. It's still in its sheath, I think, but tosses the dagger to Taz. What do you think? That'll cover the cost of the broken chair?
Should do. Grabs it. Probably. Does not grab it. Big splatters to the
Skitters
floor.
across
Big mood.
you know, it's one of those catches where you sort of touch it and knock it down, but you don't quite close on it. And he immediately says, "Listen, everyone, I don't need trouble with green gold. So do what you got to do, but no blood, no fatalities." He senses he reads the room.
Toad hears that, and he's just come back down the stairs with all of his gear. And he lumps it onto the table there and goes, What trouble? Nobody's got trouble here. Unless maybe you can do a perception.
Yeah, you can, absolutely.
I believe
Read the
that's-
room.
Yeah. We got, oh, no, can't see shit. You're
Yeah,
too tall.
This seems pretty normal.
You too tall, you people. I can't see over you. Ah, screw it. I'm just going to get my stuff.
Is there anything that would keep you from grabbing your stuff and heading out the door? You've got a pack?
Got to get some food.
Oh, yeah.
I want to pack my bag with some. Oh, wait, I got the limbus from that other place.
You do. You've got food. You don't need food.
Yeah, I don't see. Where's the door?
It's right here.
We're stuck. We're stuck. Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna go. He'll go over to the door, and that's about as far as he can get.
Yep, move him over.
Okay. Just.
We're not doing a formal initiative, but I'm
Okay.
just gonna ask everyone what they're doing.
Absolutely.
Sure.
The individual that is currently accosting Varen is going to look at them, just kind of squint a little bit. Like hand is going to fly to the mirror on their that's hanging from their hip, and they're going to. Are you doing all right, friend? You look like you're seeing double, and they're going to use mirror's reflection to create a double of themselves right beside the the individual. This
I was
mirrors everything Varen does.
Yep.
And everything. Yep.
Yeah, he sort of seems momentarily taken aback by that. Banda, what are you doing?
Kind of whistles when there's a sudden appearance of extra of the same person. Just, huh.
Yeah, you're seeing double as well, but you haven't been drinking. Maybe you have been drinking.
Not nearly enough yet.
So someone is standing up with a clear aggressive intent. You can take an action if you'd like. Take a full round if you'd like.
Okay. I am going to.
The reason why I'm not formally rolling initiative is because I am very convinced this is not going to last very long, no matter what the outcome. All right. While you're thinking about that, Briala, what would you be doing in this tense situation?
Well, I kind of see the problem, and I just kind of, with a yawn, point my staff at them, and I will cast the spell for 2 actions, sleep. So they need to make a DC 19 save. A will check, will save.
They both make it.
That's perfect. That's great. So they see me reaching out with my staff to put them both to sleep. Oh, I thought that'd work.
18 and 17 on the dice, in case we're keeping track.
Yeah, jeez. Huh. Well, they have a -1. They have a -1 to their perception checks for the next round, as they just get a little groggy.
Yeah, no, it definitely. How much groggier can they get? They're fully in grog. They're in grog. Mr. Parr, JDR.
Yeah. I think JDR is sitting at this table, was asleep, but was now sort of just pretending to be asleep to get a read on the situation.
Yep.
Starts mumbling and then gets up into stumbling stance and starts walking over to is it just these two we're worried about over here?
Yeah, the other person it seemed who's on the far right there just appears to be watching. Might have been thinking to go order a drink and is thinking maybe they should wait. Is your read?
So that's one action to enter stumbling stance. I'm gonna move over here. So I'm gonna
Yep.
stride over here. So loud. Oh, so loud. I'm stretching on the way. Hey, man. Bad enough I gotta see druids today. Ugh. We're not gonna have a problem, are we?
All right. You can roll a diplomacy check.
Toad heard that.
Diplomacy? Okay. You know, could be something. Okay, pretty good.
All right.
I am stumbling drunkenly over.
Yeah, so I'm going to suggest that the one on your left is fully engaged with Banda and is standing up, does not even really register what you're saying. But the one who is now faced with seeing double and having someone somehow slowly speed around a table, as if casually sauntering while stretching but moving incredibly quickly, just says, I don't think so. And just, does anyone have a reaction that they can use when someone moves adjacent to them? Most don't. 2E? All right.
Double check if I have that yet. Oh, he's not adjacent to me. Never mind.
Speeds over to the door, but then sees Toad standing there. Banda?
Yeah, just continuing to harass this very drunk individual. Occasional annoying little, come on, let's have some fun. Let's go
All
for a
right.
little walk. Let's go outside. So,
All right,
you know,
it
one or
doesn't
two
take
little
long. He
slots.
takes his swing. All right, 24.
24 will hit.
That'll probably do.
Yeah.
Swings at you, manages to connect miraculously, does 1 point of damage to you, and takes a third action, standing up being the first, and misses. So, just at this point, just throwing haymakers. All right, we're gonna go in the same order. Toad, that perception you roll was for.
Hearing the
20.
word druid.
Sorry.
He heard the word druid.
Yeah.
And so he stopped and he looked over at the strangely moving one. And he just pauses. Now this guy is running up to the door. Toad's sort of standing in the way with his hand on the doorknob, looking over at Dior. Just kind of squinting over there. So what's this guy trying to do? He wants to get out?
Yeah, he seems to.
All right, well, I don't see any reason why to stop him. He steps back and keeps squinting at Dior.
All right. You open the door for them?
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
there you go.
Get out of here. You're blocking my view.
All right. You know that this area has quite a few druidic circles. There's nothing particularly unique or unusual, but it's not something that typically gets discussed in this place.
Well, he's kind of chewing his lip. He'll go over. What's Taz doing?
Taz has the club out and has just asked everyone to avoid avoid bloodshed, basically.
Yeah.
And is still just watching the situation. Hasn't had a chance to react to punches being thrown.
Okay. I think Toad's gonna put his stuff in the corner, and he's gonna stand in front of the fire and just warm his hind end. And he wants to talk to Taz and this stranger, but things are too noisy right now, so he's just gonna wait.
Okay. I think Varen is next.
That would be at the very beginning of Varen's turn. The duplicate kind of just melts into shadow and disappears.
Okay.
And then it's going to look at the individual who seems to be running away and is going to look over at Taz for any indication of do we try to put a stop to this combat if it's going to happen, make it end quickly, or what's Taz trying to do here?
You get the impression Taz is still deciding how to react to the punches being thrown, and all of his attention is on that one. He's still engaged with Banda.
Got it. In that case, Varen, is there anything that Varen can necessarily do here? I can use Divine Disharmony as an action, which would be a DC 19 will save, which will... no, that only works with attacks from Varen, so that's not going to do anything for...
All right, while you're thinking about that, we'll come back to you, Briala.
No worries.
Briala is like, I only prepared one sleep spell for today. And then sees like Toad really interested in JDR and being like, cause also kind of clocking like, circle of druids, right? And walks over to the fire and sits next to Toad and says, "Excuse me, fine fella. Did you hear about that? Did I hear right that Dromar over there said he was going to go see some druids? Did you hear that as well, or did I make that up?"
Toad looks hard at this newcomer.
Are you okay?
Fine.
Your face, you look like you're thinking really hard.
I was for a minute, but yeah, I heard something about druids. Why? You a druid?
No, I'm looking to go and talk to some, and everyone I've talked to in town sucks, so I'm looking for help, you know?
What do you mean they suck? I mean, I don't
nice.
Disagree with you.
Oh, they're lovely people. It's just they all want to watch the sun set on the water and leaves fall from the trees and...
Oh, good Lord, I know what you mean by that. The elves are like that. Wait, you kind of look like you're one of them. So what's wrong with you? Don't like to watch the caterpillars climbing the trees?
I haven't gotten used to it. Maybe after 90 years, maybe I'll be into that kind of thing.
All right, we're gonna pause the conversation there because you get that far into it. Garen, did you have anything?
Varen is just going to take advantage of the fact that he seems to be distracted, pick up one of the pieces of the broken chair, and just right on the back of the head.
Absolutely, roll it up.
I'm just going to assume that this is a melee attack.
Yeah, you're gonna use your fist base. It's just basically going to be.
No, that does not. No.
That probably.
Whiff.
Yeah.
You know,
All right.
that drunken stance really works, even if you're not trained in it.
Which I think brings us to Banda.
Is
Oh,
JDR gone?
He's taking that opportunity to actually, first try and trip this guy. I don't know what move that is, actually. What do I gotta do
Go
for
for
that? I don't remember what check that is.
Nor do I.
Crap.
What are you trying to do?
Give me a sec. Trip.
I think
Oh,
athletics.
if you're using a weapon, I believe it's your weapon attack.
Okay.
But if
So
you're
if
using,
I'm just using my body.
otherwise athletics, yeah.
Oh, athletics. Okay. He's decent at that. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Woo!
Ooh.
Did you get something fun there?
25.
25 for the athletics roll to trip this guy.
All right. I was just opening the GM screen because you're taxing me on specialty.
I should probably actually pull open the skill actions.
Oh. Where's
Yep.
that?
Skill actions.
Yeah, so you sure look a little bit like you're an elf. And you don't like elves because they're too slow and dreamy. Like, I understand that.
Wasn't born here.
Yep. Athletics against the reflex DC.
Thank you. Yeah, you trip him. He falls.
Woof.
You get a critical success, actually.
Oh, nice.
Does it say where there what the effect of a critical success is?
It does not.
They take 1d6 bludgeoning damage and
Thank
fall
you.
prone.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, you can roll the die 6. Definitely prone, and that's one action.
My next action, I'm going to fall, kind of dramatic flop. Just,
Oh no! All right.
Yeah.
Roll it.
I'm also gonna treat that. What?
That's basically your punch attack, right? Unless it's
Yeah.
something special you've got.
No, I don't have anything special. Just an 11.
That does not hit, but you have a third action, right? You tripped.
Yep, I tripped. I attempted to flop on him, so I suppose that means I'm also prone now.
You are, but you can try and jab him.
What
I'm
strategy?
gonna try and grapple instead.
All right, let's use all the complicated rules.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? Why not? Let me.
So it's a grab first.
Athletics check again. Do the thing. Do the thing. Yep, that's a 27. Roll of a 20.
It's a natural 20.
Yeah.
All right.
Natural 20 for that. Nice.
That's fun. We're gonna. He has 1 hit point left, so we're gonna suggest that with a natural 20 and him being at 1, his will to fight is diminishing rapidly. You tangle him up so badly. It's one of those things where even the limbs that he has free are intertangled with the chair legs and the stool legs by the bar, and a stool drops on the both of you, and then you just basically wrap him into a pretzel. And you can hold him there until he decides that maybe it's time for a nap or maybe it's time to go home.
Yep, sounds good.
Is there anything you'd want to say to him before he makes that election?
Come on, man. It ain't that serious. We're just playing.
At that point, Taz was ready to knock him on the head, but he drops without explanation. He looks over the bar and sees you drop on top of him and tangle him up, and he's just like, good enough. What can I get you?
So glad you asked.
I wasn't talking to you.
Well, I took care of the other one. I'd love a free drink.
I'm not going to stay in business long if I give out free drinks. I appreciate the help, but I had it under control.
I'll buy his drink.
There
No,
you
I'll
that's
walk
the
over.
that's the spirit.
Happy to. What are you drinking?
I really only have the one thing. It's my own grog.
I'll take the one thing.
The only thing I ask for payment is your name, sir.
I asked for
Alright.
actual payment, says Taz.
I will give you payment, yes, and I'll hand over. I'll pay him, and no, talking to you, sir, Mister, doctor, perhaps.
J. Dior.
Dr. J. Dior. So nice to meet you.
Because you're doc now.
I'll turn down no title.
Well, doctor, I was just talking to this fine specimen of a man, and I'll point to Toad. And we overheard that you were looking for some druids. And gosh, me oh my, the way you talked that fellow right out of the bar, I'm looking for a little bit of help getting to a druid circle. I have a very short time span, and well, I could certainly use some help if you'd be interested. I don't know I can pay you with much, but maybe some drinks or a bit of kindness, you know? A couple of outsiders, you and I. Doctor, what do you say?
JDR is a full-blooded elf, but he looks at this. he looks at his predicament and says, "Well, drinks are always welcome with me." As you can tell by the alcohol smell wafting off of him. Why do you seek the druids?
Well, I assume anyone in Taz's place is a bit of an outsider, and I'll point to my own pointed ears. And I have a mission for one of the nobles here. I thought she would actually pay me, and she's, I think, giving me an internship or something. It's stupid. I'm doing this job and then I'm done. But she asked me to go and pick up some tea for her. It's dumb.
Gee, which one of the circles you going to?
Gosh,
There's one of them hadn't been heard of for some time. I'm going to check out, see if anything's wrong.
It's the Order of the Green Sickle that you were
The
told.
Order of the
Yes.
Green Sickle.
I was looking for the Order of the Green Scythe or something like that.
It's the sickle. It's a
Isn't,
sickle.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's
Oh,
Scythe.
well, I don't know.
Briala
maybe-
was told the Green Scythe.
Brielle is being willfully
No,
obstinate.
Briala was actually told the Green Scythe.
Oh, okay, great. I was like, huh, I must have written this wrong in my notes. That's
No.
so funny.
You were told something different than all the others by someone who didn't care, who didn't really care what they were properly called.
Okay. Well, I'm going there because there might be trouble. Might not be any tea left if there's trouble in that place, but yeah, I'm going the same way. I don't like traveling with nobody normal times, but you know, you need some protection. I'm happy to help.
Oh, I'd owe you greatly. Alcohol for you, friendship for you.
You don't need nothing like that. I'm going that way any place. Anyway.
Okay, no friendship then. Great, awesome.
Oh shit, you're kind of a pain in the ass, aren't you?
All right. Yep. I get that no matter where I live.
I get that feeling as well.
Well, if we're forming a group, it's a fair coincidence. I'm also heading that way, supposedly, to see the Green Sickle. Though I have no idea what I'm going there for. I just have a note that says, go there and pick up a thing.
That sounds.
Amateurs.
You do you. That's great.
What a fine bunch we have here.
What about this? What about this lady flopped on the floor on top of that? Or this? No, it's a guy. The guy is flopped on top of the guy on the floor, and they look like maybe in some kind of stranglehold or something.
Bandit,
Gonna be
you can
done
release.
cuddling
You, can,
anytime soon.
Not a strangle.
you could turn it into a strangle, but you've been told not to cause
Yeah.
fatalities. Asked more than told, I should say.
Okay. Well, what time you guys going? I was just about to hop out the door right now, so no, I don't need to stay here any longer.
I was just trying to get some rations from Taft, and then I was about to head out the way there as well.
How many days?
What are you going there for? Oh, the
Looking
note.
for-
You had a note, a
The
random
note,
note.
yeah.
Weaker rations for me, Taz.
What about
Weak.
this fella? This, you said, I heard you first the one to say druid. What are you going for, Mr. Drinks a Lot?
I was hired to go there, so I shall.
Well, what are you going there for? You can't remember. You
GM,
gotta sober up.
what am
Yeah.
I going for?
I can help you
Good
out.
God.
So,
Please be nice
Lord
to the doctor.
Illyrian Valthorn gave you a scroll tube that's heavier than it ought to be, saying he wants you to deliver a message to the druids.
This is fun.
Hold on, I didn't forget.
Oh.
It's the fog. I'm getting through the fog.
The fog of war.
I got a message. I got a message to deliver. That's it. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Got a message to deliver. I got a package to pick up. I think I might tag along.
Oh, that'd be awesome. You turn
Everybody-
that guy into a pretzel.
Yeah.
The one remaining bar patron is watching all this absurd conversation and is like, well, that's a mighty convenient coincidence, because I have nothing to do with any druids. Can I just get a drink, please? And he wanders over to the bar.
Oh, why don't you come along anyway?
Could be fun.
Might be fun.
This whole charade is ridiculous.
Okay. It is a bit kind of coincidence, isn't it?
It is weird, isn't it? Yeah.
It is certainly a very strange coincidence.
I have a feeling one or two of you are just making it up and making fun of me.
No, I can show you the
Money's
note.
on that one.
Vren's going to pull out the very pointedly, like nearly blank note and just put it on display.
Huh. Look at that.
It does say go to the Order of the Green Sickle. It's just
Sickle.
extremely sparse on what he's actually supposed to do there.
Okay.
Such a big piece of paper for such a tiny little message. They only used like the very, very top of it, and they had all this room.
No, it's full of content. There's text top to bottom. It's just got no content.
It just has nothing to say.
That's the Magister for you. He really likes to talk.
So, shall we get on the road?
I'm ready to go now, so
It is almost it's about 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, but it is well advanced into summer. You have many hours of safe travel time ahead of you. There's very little reason to delay. So the only question is really, it's a copper each for the meals or for the beverages, and the using an actual book. The rations for 1 week are 4 silver pieces each.
For 1 week?
And for 1 week.
Mhm.
But Taz is willing to charge you only 2 per week per person because the rations are terrible.
Noted. So that is 10 silver to 1 gold, correct?
I believe so.
The journeys, one set of week-long rations would get us through.
Is
It's a day and a half to 2 days away, so you've got some time spent.
Perfect.
And who has the map? I believe it
I
was.
think that'd be Banda,
Yeah, Banda has the map. All right.
because my boss actually cared about the job being done.
Success being an important criteria for them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Well, we're going to skim through a little bit of travel time, but the important part, while I pull up the next map, is for you to indicate, like, not all of you are going to be easy traveling with companions. And as Toad has pointed out, these circumstances are highly coincidental, as Varen also noted, almost suspiciously so. So I'd like each of you to describe how you would end up traveling with a group of recently met travelers who just happen to be going to the same place on very similar tasks.
well, Toad is definitely gonna. He's set up his little camp a little bit separate. He's looking at these folks and thinking, well, I mostly just volunteered to protect that one. That one looks kind of weak, maybe vulnerable. The rest of this is kind of funny, but everybody except Pretzel Guy seem all right. Pretzel Guy looks a little dodgy sometimes, maybe. Seems like, I don't know, shifty eyes, kind of one of those people laughs at everything and maybe doesn't take things too serious, which can be good, but it can be like maybe you can't rely on them. I don't know. Just keep my eye on them. I'm just here for protection, especially since maybe my patron told me maybe there's a problem up this place. That's why we're going. That's why I'm going. See if there's a problem with the druids. And if there is, well, ain't maybe nobody to deliver no nothing to. Anyway.
Possibly the traveling companions are part of the problem, so best keep a close enough eye on them. Briella?
So excited to maybe be making a friend. Is like truly been alone in this place for months, and like because elven friendships take a long time, so going into a place of like more outsiders, it's like, oh, at least maybe the culture's a little different. Where I'm like, well, the full-blooded elf, with Dr. Jadior, I'm like, well, they were hanging out in a place for outsiders, so that's got to be good enough. But excited to try and make some friends, and gosh, I'll go gather the firewood for everybody, and like too optimistic, too kind, too cheerful.
Awesome.
Don't get
Banda?
lost. Toad is very apt in the maybe don't trust that guy, definitely shifty, But keeping an eye on him proves to be a little more difficult than maybe you'd hope on account of he's a ranger. And as soon as you're out of the main city proper, where'd he go? Into the trees, maybe. But Banda takes time to keep an eye on Briala when Briala's off gathering stuff, because doesn't seem like a outdoorsy sort. And splits time between that and scouting ahead mostly.
Awesome. Let's go to JDR.
I think with JDR being with a group of people, he really has to slow his travel time down.
Right.
I think we leave town and it's almost cartoony how fast I start leaving the group behind. So I have to circle back several times before I slow down my pace enough. And then at camp, I think I'm always trying to chat to somebody just to sort of kill time. I hate being idle, and on the road, I don't usually drink, so I'm just replacing that with a lot of chatter and trying to just, I'm not really trying to get to know you. I'm just trying to talk about just anything. Anything that might be going on. The only time you see me calm is towards the evening when I take out a small bottle, drink it, and then meditate.
It is, there's no joy in meal times unless anyone is doing any hunting, which I guess Varen, there's that question.
Varen is I'm like on the road. Varen is not keeping an eye out for anything, is walking along with everybody in about the center of the pack, just reading through a random tome, probably that they took from the Magister's tower as payment for whatever this job ends up being. And at camp, they are open to conversation, but it's also very notable in the fact that whenever they're speaking with somebody, they're not looking them in the eyes. They're specifically like looking at their shadow as they speak, as if they're addressing the shadow.
Interesting.
And it's not the person.
Can you describe the heritage of Varen?
So Varen is a fetchling. So essentially they are a like kind of like shadow people, does have the Ivaran heritage, so it like is like does generally look elven, but like generally colorless. If you pay attention to their shadow, you see that it doesn't actually line up with what they themselves are doing. But they're closely related to the shadow plane as well.
That's right. They're shadow touched people.
Yeah, shadow touched.
So they look really weird.
Yeah,
I mean,
creepy.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, okay, good. So
I wouldn't say that they look weird so much as they act strangely, and in particular, this one is pretty gaunt.
So the fetchlings are not extraplanar, but they're touched by the shadow plane.
Okay.
Yes. They were once from the shadow plane, but not for many generations.
Okay. And very pale, like subterranean pale?
I wouldn't not like the purple subterranean, not necessarily subterranean so much as just kind of colorless elf.
Sort of like like a sort of just grayish, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
gray.
Yeah.
Like quite literally grayscale, yeah.
Like sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, sickly gray, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe got the sweats a little bit.
Does anyone notice that Toad is eating delicious whey bread and jam?
I mean, yes,
I want it to go stale.
Take it.
No. Sorry, I don't have enough. This is from my friends.
All right, if you can put your tokens, you should have the new map up.
Boy, let's see how this goes.
Was immediately looking for Banda's thievery check. It's like, you just can't take it. And I'm like, where's it in the roll 20? It's already happened, actually.
I think taking whey bread is a...
Toad's trying to eat it real.
Whoa, so tiny.
Why is my token like this? I don't understand. I can't even resize
Oh
it.
my gosh!
I can't resize it.
Doctor, what happened?
That is the tiny...
Dr. Meteor!
I just don't know what to do.
I'm the only one who could correct it, but I think it's just a
It's just a glitch.
It might also be the size of the file you put in for your token. Is
It
that
should
possible?
be the same size
Oh.
as everybody else's, though.
Yeah.
Now he's just long.
Now you're long.
Jeez.
Unless
Dr.
Lex-
Dior, what should we do?
Maybe Lex pranked you and gave you a really small token size.
No, it was fine when he first put it in, and then it.
Oh wait,
there's
mine's
shrank.
tiny too.
Toad is taking a swim.
Toad
Toad,
is
get out of there.
Oh no. Oh no, it's
You're
gonna be
gonna
smaller
soggy.
like mine's did. We'll both be tiny.
okay. Oh, somebody's in a
Let's
bush.
never sort out this token sizing problem.
It'll be
Please.
so funny.
Just
Absolutely.
Lay the ball as it lies.
Yeah, that's right. All right. So you travel, it only takes you a day and a half. You travel at speed. But again, some of you find it perhaps more frustrating traveling at a normal pace than others. And you are traveling through some of the most beautiful terrain you've ever been through. Along the coast of the lake, there are these lagoons. Most of them are covered in lily pads. They have sparkling streams and that filter into them. This is sort of old elvish noble estates that have been groomed but have been neglected for many years. And you eventually come to the spot on the map where you expect to find a small lake or a large pond, where the location of the Order of the Green Sickle is marked as an island in the middle of this pond or lake. And you can see it in the distance off to the northeast. Maybe a couple hundred feet away.
Is it deep, this water?
Well, you look, and as you approach, this entire lake surface is covered in duckweed. So miniature lily pads that create this thick mat of green plant life. Vibrant and beautiful, but you definitely can't see how deep it is.
Careful there.
Is it? What's this water quality looking like?
You kind of have to move the duckweed aside to even see the water. It's so thick.
Finds a stick on the ground and just jostles it a little bit.
Yep. Sorry, I can't seem to get the map to behave like a map. There we go. Yeah. So you push it aside. The water looks clean, and I mean the roots of the duckweed are there, but it looks clean and clear.
Well, a couple hundred feet. Is there a boat? We see a boat anywhere?
Well, you do as you look over. You see that the island is. You can only really see the edge of it because most of it is shrouded in thick mists. But the area along the coast, or the shore here, is not shrouded, and you are able to see. About 100 feet to the north, there is what looks like a dock.
Looks like there's a boat about the size of my shoe.
It's
All
a
right.
shame. We need some ducks, not a dock. Help get all this duckweed out.
That
You
was-
would need an army of enormous ducks, I'm afraid.
We're gonna need a lot of ducks, I'm afraid.
Okay, I'm gonna check out on this. I'm gonna test this bridge.
I'll follow after you.
Varen's coming with you.
The bridge gives you no difficulty. The path is not well traveled. It's overgrown in spots. As you're walking along, you do the mists part for a moment, and you do see another boat floating off shore.
Uh-oh, that's not a good sign.
Hmm.
Okay.
What better sign could you hope for? An abundance of boats.
Well, one that's floating away, that's not good. That means something happened. You know, you don't just let your boat go floating around.
Are there
Maybe it
any
became
signs
untied.
of? Are there any signs of life elsewhere, or anything like that? Any indication of what might have happened to the boat that's adrift?
Well, there are lots of signs of life. This area is vibrant with life.
Hmm.
and there's lots of noises, frogs croaking and bugs buzzing around. There are birds chirping, but in terms of anything dangerous, no, nothing. The boat that's, about 30 feet offshore, you can see that it looks like it's been scratched up and it's old, but nothing
Okay.
particularly about it.
I got a grappling hook. I can chuck it out there and drag that sucker right in.
You could take this boat and then go grab that boat.
Well, as you get there, you see the boat that is right in front of you is not seaworthy. It has a large hole in the bottom and is sitting on the bottom of the lake.
Oh. Does it look like
Just that at that point, the lake is only about a foot deep.
Oh. Does it look like that it was intentionally like scuttled? Somebody punched a hole in the bottom of a perfectly good boat, or is this like an old rotten boat?
What's your perception score?
Oh, well, I have a +8 and
You can go ahead and roll that openly.
23.
All right. It's not just age that sank this boat. There was some serious impact on this boat.
Like a weapon, an axe or something, or like a crocodile?
If it was an axe, it hit it so forcefully that it didn't leave any axe mark. It just left a big hole.
Any signs of blood or bone or anything of that nature in and around this busted boat?
Let's get everyone to roll perceptions, because I think you're all going to use that.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Let's
If
have
not
fun.
perception, no, I don't think it would be survival.
Perception, huh? Whoa.
Yes. So it is my perception.
I'm going to allow you to use whichever is better survival. I mean, perception is sort of passive perception, but
Okay.
Oh no, Doctor.
other than
Oh, no.
Jadior,
Big surprise the drunk guy didn't notice anything.
so everyone got above 20 except Jadior. Thanks. Okay, so I appreciate not everyone acing that. But yeah, there are some old weathered bloodstains on that boat.
Fish.
Possible to tell how old, maybe?
It's high summer. It hasn't been very rainy, so this would have been sun bleached. It would look like this within a week. You think? It's not ancient.
No.
Yeah, Brianna?
Does it look like that the wood was is the wood sitting inside the hulk of the boat? Like the wood, it was broken from underneath, or did it break from over top? Did it come from above or below this hit?
What did you get there?
I got a 20.
Yeah, it's not clear.
Okay.
It's not clear. It could be either, but it was a devastating blow.
Well, I'm
How
gonna.
far did you say that other boat was?
30 feet from the very edge of the dock. It's only 25 feet.
I chucked the grappling hook out there. I rolled a 23.
That's good enough. Yeah, you
Okay.
snag it and reel it in.
28. Pull it in.
Oh,
There you
yeah,
go.
that reminds me. I had it on the GM layer, which is why you couldn't see it.
The mist. The mist.
Oh dear.
Let's,
Once it gets reeled in, does it show any signs of
can you see that
foul
now?
play?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so you reel it in, and I'll let you keep your prior perception scores, except JDR can roll again.
Oh.
Is it a 5-foot long boat? Like a little.
Okay.
No.
Well done, well done. Consistency is a quality of its own.
All right.
I will suggest that this boat is in better shape, but as soon as you get close to it, you can see that chunks have been taken out of both sides of the boat, like the
Tunnels.
thank you, the gunnels. And it is there's some stuff in there. In the boat, there's a satchel and a leg.
Oh, a leg.
Just a
Well,
leg.
Just leg.
And does it look like it was torn off or cloven from a body? Cleanly?
It is not what you would describe as clean.
Oh dear. That looks like a beast, maybe. Much like fighting in the water, that's true.
The movement of the boat, did it push aside enough of the duckweed to look into the water to see if there's anything floating about under there?
Temporarily it would have, but the area that would be clear would be on the other side of the boat from where you're standing, so it would be very difficult to see anything, and the duckweed just sort of floats back into place rapidly. As soon as you push the duckweed, it compresses against other duckweed, and as soon as the pressure is gone, it sort of moves back to form a mat. You did see
we'll have to
clear
rip it
water
up.
underneath briefly, but you wouldn't have had a chance to see more than that.
Yeah.
Banda, could I send you out to explore? You seem like you're pretty good at that sort of thing. To take a look at it, or
I'm just gonna see how deep it is at the end of the dock with my glaive, and then I'll come back.
It is 2 feet deep.
Ah, shit, we could just walk out there.
what if it gets deeper though?
That would never happen.
What an odd thing to say.
Never.
Well, I'll kind of see Banda's hesitancy, and I guess. Well, no pressure, obviously. If you don't want to go ahead, and I'll cast
Can
on.
I try?
You want to try?
Scuttle the other boat more to reinforce this boat?
Hmm. I don't
Rip a
know.
chunk of wood off and kind of reinforce what's busted on this one?
Just stick it on there with some tape.
I mean, I've got crafting tools, but not probably enough to do, like, true boat repair.
I wonder if there's any signs along the edge of this lake that there's some kind of beast that comes in and out of the water.
Toad, go. How about you go take a look, and I'll cast Water Walk on you. So you
that
can
sounds
walk.
fun. What, I
You can-
can walk on top of these plants and stuff?
So
Okay.
you have 10 minutes. I say you got 10 minutes, so make the most of this.
Well,
Maybe you should
okay.
have. I look at Doctor. I'm like, sorry, Dr. Dior. I probably should have cast this on you. You're much faster than the rest of us.
Oh,
But
I'm slow as a slug. Maybe Dior's a better choice.
I already casted it. I wasn't thinking.
Ah, shit. Okay, there I go. Oh, look at me. Oh, my God, I'm walking on the water.
I regret
Okay.
this actually. I maybe can cast this again. It's a curriculum spell. I should be able to do it again.
It is
Don't-
it is a weird experience as you're stepping through this stuff. Hold on one sec. Because you're not walking, you don't have walk on duckweed, so you squish through the duckweed until you hit the water surface. So it's just sort of squelching and it's like walking on mushrooms.
Hey, I'm going to check to see how deep it is right here with my glaive.
All right, it is 3 feet deep.
It's only 3 feet deep out here. Oh, do I see more from where I am?
I'm just working on revealing.
Okay. I wish I had a little marker to say how deep. Okay. Oh, where is this place I'm going anyway?
Whoa.
Hang on, I'm just zooming and scrolling.
Okay. Okay, well, I guess I'll just keep on going. I want to stay kind of close to the shore if I can.
You notice, among other things,
Oh,
that gives you a sense of where you're going. But from this perspective, you do see at the edge of the mist,
yeah,
you do see another boat and a dock sticking out of the mist.
yeah. Okay, where's that? Okay, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
And you see that there are rocks poking up through the duckweed periodically all over this lake.
Okay, how deep is it here?
3 feet.
Okay, I'm going back.
Okay.
No sense being all alone in the place. Hey, it's 3 feet all the way out there as far as I can see. I see another dock on the on the other side. You want to just start going on the... Just go in the boat. I mean, I can push. I can push.
Maybe
Have you chosen a
get
character
both.
for which your natural coughing just fits nicely in? Because I need to do the same thing.
Yep.
Well, I don't see a problem if the water's not deep.
Yeah. And I can, as long as I'm walking on the water, I can push, you know, the boat.
All right. So everyone's able to fit in the boat. It fits 4 people comfortably. With one person behind pushing, you're good. Away you go.
As we
And-
go, Vonda is specifically keeping an eye on the.
Just wait. Pause your movement. Move yourself to the boat. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry.
Vonda?
Specifically keeping an eye on motion of the duckweed, because whatever hit that boat, hopefully we'll have a chance to see before it hits us.
Right.
I want to push.
The thing is, the lake is quite tranquil, and so the duckweed is just this firm mat, and the wind doesn't get to drive you up waves because the duckweed absorbs a lot of that.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. There's a little island. Maybe we go there first. What is on that island? Looks like...
Yeah, the little island is not shrouded in as much mist. There is mist out here, but you can see through it without difficulty.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
let's
are-
make for the little one first.
You are pushing along, and the boat hits one of the rocks. And the boat is not so well built and not in such great condition that it can take too much of that. But because you're moving at speed, it definitely does get a solid chunk into a rock.
Okay, I can't see where I'm going, really. I'm just pushing.
Well, you wouldn't have been able to see it anyways because it's submerged.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, let's see if we can get all the way to the island of the stacked up donuts.
You don't actually get to move very far at all because in that moment, the rock rises up out of the water suddenly and somewhat angrily.
Uh-oh.
And it turns out, as it happens, it's not actually a rock at all. What you see rise out of the duckweed before you is a colossal crab.
Oh, no.
It
Yeah.
is.
That's dinner, all right.
Elden Ring nightmares right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Can you see the crab?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
So, who would like to
Excellent.
volunteer for some misfortune?
I will, absolutely.
Look at all of us.
All right. The boat topples over completely, and Varen is underneath the overturned boat, in the water. Everyone is dislodged, but you take a bit of a bump and you're underwater. Everyone else can make a reflex check. The DC is 12 to land upright.
Reflex.
maybe
Wow.
for Toad, since he's standing on the water, maybe
You
his
do not need to check it.
but he might need to like grab for his glaive, which is probably lying in the boat. Maybe that
It
can be
is.
his reflex.
Yes, you can make that reflex instead because you're not having
Natural
to
20.
worry about.
Natural 20. Grabs it, spins it above his head.
Yeah, good go. All right.
Knocks me into the water. Don't!
So, just for reference, you've heard of giant crabs, which are medium-sized creatures. They take up a square. This crab is about 12 feet across, corner to corner, and one of its massive claws is almost as big as itself. The other one is smaller.
Oh, it's a fiddler crab.
And it stands up on its legs, and you've seen crabs, you've eaten crabs perhaps. It is, first of all, unusual for a crab this size to be in freshwater, if not unheard of. Second of all, this crab does not look normal. green and bumpy. It has lumps all over its shell. And its face can only be described as angry to the extent that it has a face. The eyes are just this malignant green, pointing squarely at the boat. And it's huge. And that claw is menacing. Let's get initiative rolled up.
Now, okay, you just hit the initiative button, I guess. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't send it to my token.
Oh, do you have to click your token? Yes, you do. Probably.
Yikes.
You do. I believe that our GM also has to pull up the initiative counter on Roll20.
Oh, right.
Help me with that.
Rolled a 16.
There should be an initiative thing on your sidebar on the left.
Yeah.
Aaron rolled it.
There we go.
Still far away from any initiative control.
I've got the
Natural
turner up, and I have 2 people showing up.
Yes, they're going to have to. So what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to click their character tokens, click initiative one more time, and then you're going to have to go in and modify it to match their first
Original, yeah.
Yippee.
Hey, real quick, where is initiative on this sheet?
I'm so glad I'm not the only
It
one.
is under perception.
Okay. thank
Okay,
you.
great. Thank you. Wow, we
That's why I
14 in the
couldn't see it.
lowest. That's nuts.
All right, let me know what adjustments I'm doing, please, while I roll for the.
Don't worry, guys.
Okay.
I'll roll well eventually.
JDR's is a 16, and I believe
16 or 18?
18.
Oh, an 18. Gotcha. And then I think.
Oh, there's 2.
Yeah, there's 2. The original one was 16.
Oh, okay.
But it does not make a difference unless the crab has something in that range. So
Sorry, JDR requires a 16? No,
18.
18.
but the original roll was 16, the second
Yeah,
one.
the original roll was 16.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The crab has a 0, so
Oh,
we're all good.
I have to beat up a crab.
I don't know why. There we go.
There we go. Right.
All right, everyone's on there. So we are. The names are only showing up for Briella.
Oh, okay.
Wonderful. Oh, yeah, that is.
So who's got 28?
That would be Varen.
And
who-
Toad is up. Yeah, after that. All right, go ahead.
So Varen is currently underwater. Would that be an action to use the movement to get out from underneath, or is that something that's going to require a little bit more?
Nope. Movement will get you out.
Wonderful.
You're having to. The duckweed does make this difficult terrain when you're walking and being under the boat. So it's actually going to take you only one action to do both.
One action to do both. Wonderful. Just poking their head up above the water, pulling out the mirror and the rapier from their the holster on their waist, and they are going to use exploit vulnerability exploit vulnerability on the crab. So that's going to be first an esoteric lore check against a standard DC for the level.
Yeah, do that.
To see what I do. That's going to be a 27.
Okay. All right. I will tell you. The colossal crab is missing.
It's weak to boiling and hot butter.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
100%.
sure. Steal my joke, shall we?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It is.
I can't wait to do butter damage.
They have resistance to physical except bludgeoning,
Okay.
and vulnerable to bludgeoning, vulnerable 2 to bludgeoning, vulnerable 5 to steam.
Understood.
That is boiling.
Wonderful. So that means that my rapier is going to be acting as if it does steam damage until I change exploit vulnerability.
Correct.
So we're going to take a stab with steam here.
What does that look like when the rapier starts emitting steam because of your thaumaturgic talent?
So the thing is it doesn't actually start emitting steam because it doesn't actually do that type of damage. It just says it does. So I think what's going to happen is Varen's going to reach into their pouch and pull out like a random like sack of something. It's going to squeeze it. It's going to pop, and then it's just like a pop up across the entire rapier. And then when all of that dust is gone, it's faintly glowing, and there's no steam anywhere. And then that is going to be the last action with an attack with the rapier, as it does.
So do you not have to expend an action to pull out your items?
No. It is, well, pulling out the items is just a part of the action for exploit vulnerability. So that was an action to get up, an action for exploit vulnerability,
Okay.
and then an action to attack. No?
Yep.
All right. That is a 14.
14 does not hit.
Does not hit. Wonderful. And that will be Varen's turn.
All right. Next up is Toad. Toad, you are not. You're standing on top of the water. You're good to go as normal.
And he is also. He doesn't have to move to attack, does he?
No, he does not.
Oh, I can do that thing that is possible in this game. All 3 attacks.
I do not know what that thing that you're
That
thinking
thing is
of
3 attacks. I mean,
Oh,
there's
that
big
you can
one.
do.
Yeah, so here we go. He does suspect that slashing is probably not the best thing. Actually, so what he's going to do is he's going to use his shifting rune to shift it into a 2-handed flail, thinking maybe bashing is a little better on this, and he's just going to go, and he's going to try to just crack the shell right between its eyes. Here it comes. It's another 14. And
That
then
does not hit.
second attack. Oh, bam, bam. He's just clobbering it, and it's just bouncing off.
Equally not hitting.
Tough bastard. Okay, that's it for him.
Did you not roll a third? Oh, the use of the rune is an action?
Shifting is one, yeah.
Got it. Okay. All
So
right.
he has a 2-handed war flail.
Yeah. So, thank you. Banda.
All right. So I'm going to hunt prey. That is an action I can take as a ranger. Dropping that in the chat. Designating the dinner. The dinner.
Yes.
In that same move, I'm going to, because I have the outwit edge, I can make a knowledge check to recall knowledge about this creature.
Yes.
Whatever little knowledge I might be able to glean. I'm gonna use nature, if you don't mind.
I do not mind. That would be perfectly appropriate.
That is a 19.
That is good enough.
Okay.
You have. I'll give you slightly different information. You have the sense that it is resistant to bludgeoning.
Oh.
Or sorry, resistant to everything but bludgeoning. Pardon me.
Yes.
In terms of physical damage, and you also get the sense that with that claw, based on the nature of crabs in general, getting caught in that claw would be an easy grapple for the crab and a terrible grapple for anyone so misfortunate as to be landed in it.
Great.
And they can, in fact, constrict as well.
I'm going to share that information for the group. And don't get caught by that claw. You won't get out. So you all will get a +1 circumstance bonus to follow up against this crab.
Perfect. What else is Banda doing?
I'm close enough to attack. I guess I do have to stride up here to get this guy. So I'm gonna do that. Jump over here. Yeah, because leaping is not gonna happen in this water.
No.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm using my great axe in this. So yeah. Let me make sure I'm doing all my math right.
Do you have it? Oh, there you go. That is a 26 to hit.
Yes.
that.
13 slashing. And that
Roll
is
your
all I
damage.
can do right now.
Okay, so roll the damage on the first one.
That was the damage, the 13.
Got it, thank you. 13 damage, so it's not bludgeoning, so it only takes 10. Alright. Next up is...
To JD.
Thank you.
Oh, yes.
Hello. How much of my movement can I use?
Beg your
I know
pardon?
we're sort of. How much of my movement can I use? I know we're in water. Do I need to like make a check?
you are able to attack it from there because it's so large.
Oh. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna pull out an alcohol miniature
Yes.
and pop it in my mouth,
Yep.
so I can. This is just for flavor, but so that I can cast Inner Upheaval,
All right. Put that in the chat.
which is one action. Okay, well, I forgot I attacked. I added the attack to it. But
Alright.
I focus key into magical attacks. I can make a strike or flurry of blows. And I deal an extra 1d6 damage. I'm choosing Vitality as the damage type for that extra 1d6. Because this crab is going to feel what it's like to drink Everclear.
Excellent.
Oh,
All
And I
right.
think that damages your Vitality.
Yeah. So it takes 20 plus the 3 vitality. Got it.
So I believe the spell itself takes one action.
Yeah.
So that's the action.
But it's a flurry of blows, right?
Yeah, so I have to roll a second attack, I believe.
Yep.
I doubt
That does not do anything.
that. Yeah, doesn't hit.
I mean, you come into contact with the crab. That's not the problem. The problem is the shell is very thick and very hard, and punching it's uncomfortable.
Okay, so the spells is one action. Flurry of blows is another action.
Okay, one action rate.
Boy, boy, boy. What do I do? Can I guess I'll try to feint this. I'll try to do a feint against this crab.
I'm skeptical about that, but
I don't know what else I could do.
crabs aren't so much about tactical choices.
I mean, I guess I could do a dirty trick.
How many attacks? Which attack are you on?
This is this
Last
isn't an
one.
attack. This is a
Oh,
this is a feat. So dirty trick. Just poke it in the eye or something.
Poke it in the eye.
Yeah, the eye is exactly what you would do. So, thievery check against reflex DC. Go ahead. The reflex DC is 21.
Boy, well, we'll see.
There you
nice.
go. All right.
Whacked it right in the eyeball.
Gets clumsy 1. Oh no, that's not a critical success. You didn't get a critical success. Oh yeah, just one round of clumsy 1. Okay. All right, that's your turn. The condition clumsy 1.
Your movements become clumsy and inexact. Clumsy always includes a value. You take a status penalty equal to the condition value to dexterity-based checks, DCs, including AC, reflex saves, ranged attack rolls, and skill checks using acrobatic, stealth, and thievery. So its
Okay.
AC is lowered by 1, effectively.
That's really useful. All right. So we are now on Briala.
Briala kind of stumbles back out of the boat and like gets up and moves. Will move back away from the crab, as she has 35 movement, so she'll be able to move 3 squares. Will kind of take her staff in her hand and hit the water, and will cast hydraulic push on this bad mammoth jammer. So if I'm doing this,
That's an attack, correct?
that is an attack, and that is a 19 to hit.
All right, 19 does not hit it.
Does it hit with a -1 from its AC and a +1 circumstance bonus?
With a
making
+1
that-
circumstance, it does hit exactly.
Nice.
Panda, you're the best.
Oh, wonderful.
It also has a reaction. Scuttle. Crabs have the scuttle ability. Reaction. Trigger. A creature that the giant crab can see targets the crab with an attack. Effect. The giant crab scuttles to the side and gains a +2 circumstance bonus to AC against the triggering attack.
Oh no, no, no.
Oh no!
Curse
After
you,
the
Scuttle!
attack resolves, the crab can stride up to its speed plus 10 feet in a straight line as part of the reaction.
All right, where's it go?
There's really only one way for it to go.
Oh no!
No!
So I do hit though.
No, because it
Alright.
gets +2 to its AC as a reaction.
Cool. That's my whole turn. Then I'm done.
Okay. I actually think, as much fun as that is, the reaction would be to move out of the way, the hydraulic push, which would be this way. But it doesn't move its way.
Okay.
It also doesn't have a particular interest in you at this moment. It spends one action moving back to the boat, and spends its remaining 2 actions attacking the boat, which has so annoyed it.
Yeah, take that thing out of the way.
It interrupted its rest, after all.
Oh, we might be able just to back away here.
Yeah, but then there's no dinner.
Don't look for trouble if you don't need to find it.
They found us.
Oh,
Wow, a 6 and a 2. Nonetheless, the boat is a boat, and it does a significant amount of rending damage to that boat. Cracks off one of the gunnels. We're back up to the top. It has not attacked any of the party members as yet. Does not seem at all concerned. Not very bright. Attacking the boat. Back to the top.
I say we back off.
it doesn't like steam or bludgeoning damage. And Vren is going to say that out loud.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, I think that Vren's going to poke at it just one more time, and then see about walking away, just for fun.
Okay. Roll it.
All right, and that is a 14. Does not.
Are you going to
hit.
keep
And-
poking at it one more time until you hit it? Or just poke at
Oh
it?
no, it's just the one more time, and then Vren is going to use the 2 remaining actions to, that would be what, 25 movement in difficult terrain, to head along the way here.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and move yourself. In future, I'd recommend you roll experiment with numbers other than 13s and 14s.
I would love to do that as well.
No. All right, Toad, you're up.
Okay, so is there a square between us, or am I in range to attack?
You're in range. He takes up those full 4 squares.
Okay, I still think I'm gonna go like this, and then I'm gonna go like this, and I'm gonna go like this, and that's 1, 2, 3. One more, and I've got reach. No, I don't. Not with this weapon. So, does it look like if I'm gonna say I'm gonna back off? No point in fighting. No, don't need to fight. It's just a stupid thing. And I think I'm just gonna go to here. That's as far as I can go. So that's my
You have
movement.
water walk, so you can move up to 25 feet.
Well, if I wasn't a dwarf, I could.
Are you only at 20 feet? Sorry.
20 feet. So,
Oh,
can I hold action basically if it comes within striking range? I hit it, or does the fact that I moved negate the chance?
I believe it's 2 actions to hold an action, but double check that and we'll come back.
Okay, well I have 2 actions left, so that if that's the case, then I will I'm waiting. If it moves within range, I'm gonna smack it
Okay.
with my final action.
All right. Then we have, pardon me, Panda.
Yeah. If it lived here, that kind of crab don't go here.
It really doesn't.
So Banda is going to move up to it and attack again.
Go for it.
This is a very foolish thing I'm about to attempt. I would like to try and get on it as part of my movement.
I
Is that
enthusiastically endorse this plan.
Is it possible to do so with a movement?
You're going to have to do a climb check or a grapple
Okay.
check. I'm going to allow a climb check because it's kind of terrain in its size.
Okay. So that would be what? Athletics?
Yeah.
Dude, this one was gonna be trouble.
Get up there.
Yep, you get up on it.
And yeah, I'm gonna once more attempt to hit this thing.
Go for it.
But that does not.
Nope.
But I'm up on top of it, so that's where I'm gonna hang out and
Okay.
try not to get.
You still have one action left.
I'm gonna use it to what's that? Defend? Defend?
Okay, but you're not attacking, so
No.
we'll move on. JDR, I think, is next, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
There seem to be two plans.
Yeah.
They're not necessarily consistent with each other.
Tried to tell you.
I'm gonna go with the. Hold on, flip a coin. Okay, apparently I'm going with the fight plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I didn't do this last turn, so I should have done less damage. I will enter stumbling stance in the water.
Okay.
So I'm not drunk, but I start stumbling around drunkenly.
Yes.
And then I shall. So frequency is constant for in upheaval. So I guess I will just. I'll do another flurry of blows once per turn. You know. First attack is 16.
No.
Okay. Second attack is 18.
No.
Okay. And then can I try to just poke the other eye?
I think it's only subject to one. The other one lapses on its turn, so you can try to restore that dirty trick. Yeah.
Boink.
Yeah. So I roll a thievery. It's 21. I gotta beat.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Not quite.
Whiffs all around.
Noble effort.
Lovely stuff.
Briala.
Hey, everyone! It looked like we were gonna keep attacking it, but then everybody that ran up to attack it didn't do anything to it. So, did you change your mind when you got there, or?
In the mayhem of combat, there doesn't seem to be an ability to get an immediate response, but you're raising good questions.
I will ready an action to cast Force Barrage, yeah, already an action to cast Force Barrage on this bad Mamma Jamma.
If it does
Actually-
what?
Actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to do telekinetic projectile, where I will pick up a rock off the bottom and be ready to sling it over at the crab if it looks like the fight will continue.
Okay. All right. Put yourself back in once that happens, and the crab does seem like it's continuing the fight. And it seems now to have lost interest in the boat and noticed that someone hit it and someone crawled on top of it. So we're going to roll that up. first attack with the giant claw goes on Banda. What's your armor class there, Banda?
20, and I get a circumstance bonus because I'm hunting prey.
Okay.
I think it's a +2.
It definitely hits you. It gets a critical success.
Oh dear.
Oh,
I think my thing is lagging.
Hold on, not quite critical. Sorry, pardon me. You said 20?
Yeah.
Yeah,
20
sorry.
base, and I'm getting something from
Yeah, not a critical, but does hit you.
hunt prey. Okay.
So it's going to do some damage. You take 8 points of damage, slashing, and grabs you.
Don't like that.
Reading the ready rules, it appears I can't ready a spell from my understanding, so I'm not able to do that. So I just pick up a rock.
Okay. Well,
Throw
you could have
it.
just cast it at it. We'll backtrack to that in a second because you wouldn't want to waste your round, so that's fine. Which effectively means it worked in this circumstance. So there's the grab does not apply multi-attack penalty. So it attempts to grapple you. The grapple is against your fortitude DC. It's an athletics check by the crab against your fortitude DC. So what is your fortitude DC?
I believe it's a fortitude saving throw, not a DC. Because I'm seeing fortitude under saving throws, but I'm not seeing the DC.
There's a class DC. Is that the same as you said apply to all the...
So the fortitude DC should be fortitude plus 10, I believe.
Oh,
I'm fortitude.
Okay.
fortitude.
So 17, I think.
Okay. So it grabs you
Okay.
and automatically does constrict damage.
Ooh.
And it does die 6 plus 4 bludgeoning. So you take 10 points of constrict. It's basically just crushing you with this giant claw. You are now grappled, not restrained, because it was not a critical success. But you are grabbed, and so that's its first action. Its second action is it lashes out with the little claw. Is it Varen there in the purple cloak? No, that's
No. That is JDR.
JDR. Thank you. So it's going to attack you with its little claw twice because its big claw is busy. Your armor class?
Armor class is 19.
Okay. Just with a multi-attack penalty, just barely nabs you, and you take 6 points. That's the crab.
Wonderful.
Back up to Varen.
All right. So it looks like we're going for the combat after all.
Oh,
It
sorry.
looks like...
I apologize. We were going to do Briala's spell.
Oh, yes.
I take this rock and I whip it for a 25 to hit.
That definitely hits, and you definitely deal 12 damage.
And that is bludgeoning damage.
Bam!
Takes
So
extra
rock.
damage.
Hey, bird.
You definitely hear a crack, and you see a fracture in its thick shell up here where that rock lands. This thing has started to take some damage that it's noticing.
Banda, how do you cook a crab this big? I yell out.
You chop it into smaller pieces.
Baron, go ahead.
No worries. So I believe I unfortunately am going to have to use 2 actions of movement to get back there because I only have 25 feet. And that would cover 20, so that would require 30. So that's 2 actions down, and that's another attack. Hopefully I actually roll well this time. That'll be a 26.
Nice job. It's not a
and
crit,
it's-
but it's definitely a hit.
Wonderful. And for the weakness, because this is acting as steam damage, that would be a flat +5. Correct? To the
Correct.
damage.
It's an additional flat 5.
That's an additional flat 5, and then through implements empowerment, because one hand is holding the mirror and the other is holding the rapier, that's another +2, so this roll is going to get a +7
Yes.
to damage, and that is 12 points of piercing damage total. Or no, not 12 points of steam damage,
Yeah. So there's something you need to know,
Yes.
all of you. This thing is massive. It's strong. It is formidable, and now it smells delicious.
rather. Wonderful.
Well done.
Wonderful. then
And
that
that's
will
your
be-
3 actions.
Yes, unfortunately.
Understood. Toad.
Okay. Well, you probably deserve that, but I'll help you out anyway. He comes right up here and he uses his flail to kind of funny bone this creature right in the joint so that it will release Banda. This is liberating step. I think that'll show up. Okay, so oh wait, was I within 15 feet? No, I guess I can't do it. It has to happen, right? I have to be there when they're grabbed.
It's a reaction?
Trigger. Enemy damages, grabs, or restrains an ally, and both are in my... Yeah, they weren't in my
You
aura.
were within 15 feet.
Before?
Yeah, you were only one
Okay.
step away.
So I can do this? I can move up and do this?
Yes.
Okay, so... okay, so... Right, so it gets... You free an ally. If the trigger is damaged, the ally gains resistance 2 plus my level. So they 5 resistance to the next, or to the damage. Ally can attempt to break free of grabbing, straining, etc. So they either make a new save, or they use like escape.
Yes.
So
At +2.
right. So fortitude save or escape, whatever's better for you, Banda.
And that happens right now.
Yeah.
Escape uses athletics DC. Oh, it's an unarmed attack versus the DC
Hmm.
of the effect. What's the DC of the effect?
It was the DC was your DC, right? It had to make an athletics check against your DC to grab you.
Yeah. So I guess I'm remaking the check.
Yes. So does the crab have to remake the athletics check? Off the
It's either a fortitude save or escape.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just make the save.
I think you should do the save.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yep, that beats my DC. What did the crab end up rolling?
I don't recall, but
It was more than 19. It rolled a 15.
it was more than 19.
It rolled a
Can I
15.
get a +2 to that save or no?
Yeah, you definitely do, but it's not enough to break free.
Cool.
Sorry.
No worries.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
so that's
one.
one action.
And now he's going to slam it with his big war flail. Still not good enough. 18.
I think he needs to roll again. I don't think he gets to rely on that original success.
Either a new save versus. Okay.
Yeah. That doesn't seem right to me. So I'm going to make the
Okay.
crab re-roll that.
one.
That's a natural 20. The crab really wants you.
Grab it,
Okay.
it strengthens.
It does.
All right, so it's gonna do final action. See if it works. Nope. Bam, bam. He's just beating on the thing.
Yeah, the 18 is close, but not close enough.
Yeah.
All right. That brings us back to Banda. Now you are grabbed as a condition.
I am going to make an attempt to escape.
All right.
I'm actually going to use either athletics or acrobatics this time. Let's go with acrobatics. Damn, that's even worse. It's supposed to be better than that.
I think you
Well.
can still attack it when you're grabbed. You're not paralyzed.
Sorry, I took you at your word. I already rolled for the crab.
Oh!
You might want to reconsider changing your mind.
Yeah, it did. It did in fact roll a 2 on that one.
I wasn't changing my mind.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood. So what's
Yeah.
your escape result?
My escape result for acrobatics is 13.
You needed a 13.
Cool, I'm no longer grabbed, which means
You are no
I
longer
can
grabbed, which is a very good thing.
attack without the penalty, which is important.
Yeah.
I'm going to use
Plus
that
11
attack.
reflex. Go ahead.
I'm going to use that attack to hit that spot that was cracked by the rock.
You try. Let's see it.
Do try.
Let's see whether that works. Oh,
Does it hit?
is it? It's not at -1 from the dirty trick. You don't have a circumstance bonus of +1, do you?
I might still have a
Oh, you have
+1 from the
hunting.
other thing because I'm hunting it.
If you do, that's a hit. If you don't, it's not.
Was there a concentration check for the spell?
Oh,
Damage?
I did not make that concentration check. Thank you for reminding me.
It's a flat check.
Do
Well-
you still have a +1 from Hunt Prey?
If I do, I didn't write it down, so I'm going to say no.
Well, let's look at Hunt Prey. Post Hunt Prey is this ability again?
Hunt Prey is the ability. Monster Hunter was the knowledge check that gave me that first +1.
Okay.
That is done.
Okay.
I have a +1 circumstance bonus to AC against its attacks, but that is not to my attacks.
All right. Okay. However, you have a height advantage because you're on top of it.
I do have that.
So, do you want to use that?
Sure.
Okay. Then you hit. You spin. You somehow manage to wiggle out of its claw, spin, and strike it. Roll your damage. This is a great axe, so it's slashing. So it's 7 points after the -3. Well done.
Not bad though.
So you're not sustaining a spell?
No, and I would have. I used all of my actions each turn not doing that, so.
Yeah. So you have a third action with your multi-attack penalty,
And I do.
if you choose to use it that way.
And you know what? I think I shall.
Thought you might.
Let's go for that second attack. No.
That is less dramatic. All right. Nonetheless, you are no longer grabbed, and that is quite a big deal. So that brings us to
JDR.
JDR. Thank you.
Okay, well, I really can only do one thing at the
Punch real
moment.
good.
Yeah. Also, interrupt people is a constant spell. It's concentrate, so is it the same sort of thing where I have to spend an action every turn to keep it up?
I'm not sure.
I don't think.
Any spell
Unless it is labeled concentration.
It
so
is a-
some. Go ahead.
sorry, it is concentrate.
Okay. So then it takes an action to concentrate and sustain it.
Okay, so I start my turn by concentrating,
Yes.
trying to hold on to the burn of Everclear in my chest.
Yes.
And then I shall flurry blows. One day I shall roll something.
One day.
Boy, but not today.
It isn't today. No. Nonetheless, you're doing excellent practice of toughening up your
So-
knuckles as you
Yeah.
punch this crab shell over and over again. I don't know that you would know that you're not being effective. It's taking damage. You're hitting it. It's
Sure.
fine.
Well, okay, so flurry of blows is actually one action, so I have one action left.
That's right.
What do I even?
This one would be subject to your multi-attack penalty if you attack.
Yeah, it would. What is that?
You
At that
can
point,
move
it's like
away a little.
-7 or something.
Roll a 20 is my advice.
Roll a 20.
You might, you got a
Might
chance
roll a
of
20.
getting lucky.
Risk it all for the third attack.
Biscuit
This is how
for the
my-
biscuit.
This is how my dice usually are, by the way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In case anybody was
Wonderful. Good to
wondering. Third attack?
That still wouldn't be enough to hit.
Look up
Yeah.
Yeah, your crit damage would have been 20 if you had
Mm.
hit it.
Mhm.
-8.
That was lovely of you to point out.
Technically, that second strike, because flurry of blows for you doesn't have the same penalty, right?
Correct.
Yeah. It's a bunch of monk stuff. I think JD
none of them were close.
Yeah, I think JDor's knuckles would be hurting by now, but I think honestly the the absorption of liquor has sort of numbed his senses a little bit.
Yes.
Just a-
Briella,
Yeah,
I think it's up to you to kill the crab.
I think it's another telekinetic projectile as I just pick up another rock and I take my staff and use it as a bat and I'll use my telekinetic projectile and hope for the best. Nope.
Nope. Also, all these rocks that you're moving around, it's a lot of work to edit these maps. I don't appreciate that at all.
I'm so sorry. They're just like little stones.
Oh, okay.
I'll just start moving 5, 10, or what is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, and I'll move there. And I'll just start making my way. And I'm like, well, this will get resolved one way or another. That's my turn.
All right, it is time for the crab. All right.
Wonderful crab.
So there are 4 targets to choose from. Let's randomize that because he's now annoyed with all of you. He's completely forgotten the boat, and we're gonna go counterclockwise. So, yep. I believe that's Varen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Counterclockwise, that would be Varen, yes.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what happens. Big Claw. What is your armor class?
AC is 17.
AC is 17. That misses, but it's ever so close.
Oh, wonderful. I'm so glad to know that.
Yeah. It is going to pick another target for the Little Claw, which is Banda, and attacking twice with it. Well, okay. It hits with the last one
Okay.
for 8 points.
8. Okay.
That was a useless turn for the crab. It's too angry to focus.
That's good for me, though.
We've got 15 minutes left. Let's wrap this up.
Certainly
Keep the
looking
pace up.
All right.
Varen's at the top.
Okay.
Yep. So let's. So Varen is going to use one action for movement because I made sure to double check that flanking rules did exist in Pathfinder 2e, and they do in fact.
Yes.
So by drawing a straight line between myself and Toad, it is off balance or off guard and has a -2 penalty to its AC on attacks.
Correct.
And now I'm going to make 2 attacks with the rapier. So first one, going to be a 21.
That hits.
I'm going to go ahead and roll the damage there. Has the +7, so that is hopefully 11. I am rolling horribly on the damage, which is wonderful. We're making the second attack. which is a natural 20.
Nice.
Oh no.
Roll that crit
And-
damage.
And we're doing crit damage, so
Yes, we are.
because I'm rolling an additional die, because this is rapier, this is a +9 to the damage, instead of a +7,
Yes.
because Implement's Empowerment activates twice. And that's 33 points of
Oh
steam.
my god.
That includes all of the steam as well.
Yeah, so that's all steam. So that's 44 points of steam damage.
Yeah. That includes the extra damage from steam?
That includes all of the extra damage, yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right. That seems to have caused it a great deal of grief. It has taken 98 points of damage. It is still alive.
That one blow would have taken Toad to 1 hit point.
Correct. You are realizing that went right through its carapace and cooked some of its insides. One of its legs is no longer working. It's flailing a bit, and you now realize how formidable this foe is, that it is still standing after that blow. That's your whole round?
That is my entire round.
Well spent, Toad.
All right, War Flail.
Despite all of that damage, you get full credit if you finish it off, right?
All right, 3 attacks. 23 hits.
Yes, it does.
12 bludgeoning.
It dies.
Yeah! All right, I get full credit for that.
Well done. You just
Oh, you're a
cracked
hero.
the weakened exactly the weakened point where Varen clove its shell with a slim rapier blade. You hit it right on the same spot, and it just cracks the shell in half on the top carapace, and then it starts twitching and flailing, and then lies still.
Toad just shakes his head, looks at everybody and says, "Pointless," and starts trudging towards the dock.
Pointless.
Right.
As pointless as it may seem, the aroma of this now steam cooked crab is hard to ignore. It took over half of its damage from steam damage. There's no question it's thoroughly cooked and ready to eat. You have no butter, but I think nonetheless there is that.
Well,
I didn't expect anyone to actually be able to do steam damage, by the way. This is hilarious.
We love it. Oh
So-
my gosh.
On the
Alright.
one hand, I know we're pressed for time. I just want to summarize what Vonda would be doing in the
Yes.
follow-up, and that is investigating this creature thoroughly, because this does not belong here, and how did it get here?
Make a nature roll.
And he's going to take time to do this. Like, he's going to be very thorough. That is a 20.
That is good enough.
Mhm.
There is something about this crab that is, although still natural, it has, it's been corrupted by some sort of fungus. You
Don't
don't,
eat this.
sorry?
He just tells the rest of them, don't eat this.
No. All right.
It smells so good. You've been eating basically cardboard for a day and a half.
I'm allergic
And-
to shellfish anyway.
And Banda says, don't eat it.
It really would have went well with rum or a nice gin.
And not whatever the heck this is. And I'm gonna take a sample of it with my alchemist kit. Just shove that in there.
I'm going to also mention that although the leg that was in the boat has sunk to the bottom, and for some reason you used the boat with the leg still there, the satchel is now floating
Oh,
in the water by the
that's
upturned
right.
boat.
We were so incurious we didn't look in the satchel.
We did not look at the satchel at all.
The leg is
Uh,
lost. You'll never get that back.
No.
Oh no.
No.
Varen will grab the satchel
Okay.
and look through it.
All right. Inside the satchel, you see waterlogged, then dried, then re-waterlogged bundles of tea.
No, no,
Like quite a lot of tea.
no.
Mm.
Farron, is that tea?
I'm not entirely certain, but it looks to be leaves, and I actually the water in the statue looks to be getting a little bit discolored, so potentially is just going to hand it over.
Oh,
This tea is unusable. It has already
she
been
won't be able to tell the difference.
it has been steeped in a lake for
I'll
at least
prepare it just in
for at
case.
least a week.
She's gonna not know the difference. She's just gonna go, "Oh, the druids, they make such odd flavors," or something like that.
It looks like packaged tea. I mean, they're bundled up in big bundles.
Thanks,
Okay.
Farron.
So
My pleasure.
no one eats the crab. That
What a
smells
shame.
so wonderful. I can you tell I haven't had supper yet? And the and Toad is already well on his way to the small island.
I want to see what's on this.
Vern is making their way as well.
All right.
Still walking on the water. It's nice. Not wet yet.
Oh, a boat. I'm gonna head to the boat.
Wait, how fast?
Okay.
Hold on.
So the mist at the boat and the small island is thick enough that you can only see about 20 feet, but you can see as well that on the island itself, it's almost impenetrable mist.
Mm.
Not the
And you
small
hear
island.
some
the big
things.
one.
So let's start with Toad on Toad Island, let's call it.
Yep.
You see a stone pillar and some sort of ancient stone plinth that might be used for some ceremonies of some kind on this very small island. And it's overgrown with shield-sized yellowish green mushrooms.
That's what they are. Thought they were donuts.
They're not donuts.
Mm.
I apologize if I gave you the impression there would be free donuts.
No. Examine the pillar.
Yeah.
Are there markings on it or?
Do you have Knowledge Primal?
No.
Or Primal? Okay.
No.
So, yeah,
Just
Vern
religion.
only has esoteric lore and occultism. So if this is not that, then they would not be able to help.
Religion's his only real knowledge.
You can roll that. It'll be a penalty, but you can roll it.
Yep. Or medicine.
Religion doesn't get you there.
Mm-hmm.
Not with an 11.
Okay.
Briala, the boat is actually beautiful. It looks like the sort of boat you might take out on a leisurely sojourn on a lake when your primary purpose was not speed of travel, but enjoying the serenity of nature.
I'll kind of scamper into the boat.
Okay.
And I'll look around, like, is there anybody that's going to be mad that if I just borrow their boat to go collect my companions? Maybe don't want
It
to stay
is
in the water.
securely tied. It is not, there's no one currently on it, but it is extremely well maintained. There's oilcloth wrapped ropes and other things. It's clearly meant to be used. But no, you don't see anything. Once everyone's in position, I will say that you collectively might hear things. Let's get some perception or investigation checks of some kind.
21.
20.
16.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Let's talk about what you hear and what you sense.
Wait, if it's hearing.
Yes?
Actually, I don't know that it really matters, but I am a whisper elf.
Tell me about this.
Your ears are finely tuned, able to detect even the slightest whispers of sound. You gain a +2 circumstance bonus when using the seek action to find hidden or undetected creatures within 30 feet of you. When an opponent that is concealed from you or hidden from you, reduce the DC of the flat check to 3 for a concealed target or 9 for a hidden one. This benefit doesn't apply if you can't hear or if the creature is incapable of making sound.
Okay, that's helpful. And where are you?
I'm by the dock, I believe. Or what?
Yeah, okay. So you don't hear anything from there. Briala, got a 23. Briala, you hear, how do we describe this? You hear the creaking of wood. You hear the sound of someone digging with a tool somewhere deeper into the island. Like it might be just a shovel digging or a hoe. You hear rhythmic chanting faintly. And you hear what I can only describe as galomping of a large animal. As if, say, a polar bear were playfully galomping.
Hey everyone, I think you all should come over here. I'm hearing maybe the oddest sound I think I've ever heard.
You also hear, you also smell soft, loamy earth, dead fish, and flowers.
This is nice.
A lovely combination. And
Goodness gracious.
with that, we're going to conclude this evening's portion of Prelude 1 of Spore War. Due to some technical difficulties, we're going to have to spend a little bit of time next time finishing off Prelude 1. But well done, everyone, and thank you.
Great.
Any closing comments?
This was
Nope.
fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. It
It
was
was
very
fun.
fun.
I enjoyed it too.
I
Time for
love
crab.
The game.
cooking a crab.
That was hilarious.
Thank you, everyone. See you next time.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Great stuff.
Bye.